Alright. Back to it. Alright. Gotta go talk to Popola. Hey, Popola.
What's up, Popola?
Oh, hi. I just got a strange letter in the mail.
Ah, it's chainmail. You can just throw that away. Oh. I don't think it would actually have me read it. Dearest Popola, I hope this letter finds you well. I'm writing in hopes of bringing your attention to a certain dream issue of concern regarding recent events in Dream the Village. I'm writing in hopes of bringing to your attention a certain dream issue of the concern regarding recent events in Dream the Village. So there's a village called Dream. Is that it? I was hoping I might be Dream, able to get your advice, Dream, on the matter. I see, so it's just kind of like insane rambling. Recently, there have been dream reports, dream, of a certain dream, dream, of dream, evil dream, empty, dream, curse, dream, evil dream, dream, words, dream, and dream, someone dream, okay.
That is
I think we get it.
one bizarre piece of writing.
Who's it from?
The mayor of a small village in the Forest of Myth. It's a wooded area up north.
I've been there.
The Forest of Myth?
Yep.
They're usually a bright and cheerful group of people. Something like this is very out of character for them. I have a bad feeling about this.
I'll check it out.
You will? But...
Don't worry about it. I've got business there anyway.
Oh, well, alright. Thank you.
Anything
The
else?
Forest of Myth is to the north, after you cross the small wooden bridge in the northern plains.
Alright, bye. I guess first I can look around the village and see if there's any new subquests to be had.
Oh, you want... Which job should I give you first?
Oh, right, I didn't go talk to the postman when I was in that village, town, whatever.
Some guy in Seafront wants to become a big-time trader. Whatever works, I guess. He's waiting by the port over there. I wrote down the client's location on your map.
Yeah, I'll go talk to him eventually.
Apparently, you can
Oh, yeah, whatever. I mean, I'm going that way anyways, I may as well go get eagle eggs, right? Shut up, dude. Fucking jackass.
Excuse me, but have you seen my son?
No, can't say I have.
I don't think so. Why? Is something wrong?
When I got home, I found a note from him that said he was leaving and not to look for him. What if he's left the village?
Then don't look for him.
Please, you have to help me. I'll pay you whatever you want. My son shouldn't be too hard to spot. He wears a very odd hat. You can see it from a mile away.
Oh, okay.
Okay. If I see him, I'll let him know his father is worried about him.
You got any hints? No. Just that he has a weird hat. Got it. That's helpful. I'm just going to assume it's on the way to the Forest of Myth. I have those lizard tails, don't I? I still need sardines for that. It's not happening. Yes. Ah. Alright, fine. Fine. Let's go to Seafront. You know what'd be nice? Some run speed words. That'd be swell. What? Oh. Okay. Alright. Alright, this one's pretty lively. Holy crap, that damage. I need to get better at parrying, holy crap. Souls. MP recovery plus 6% on martial arts. Ooh. Okay. You know, I don't want guard resistance or whatever. Yeah, I'll take the physical strength. I can't really tell how much that's helping. But I'm sure it's helping some. See, I can look at my stats, right? Do I see the magic recovery rate? No, I don't. Huh. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna be finding, like, world boss type enemies now? That's cool. Well, they're not really world boss, it's more like I guess like rare enemies probably. Just slightly tougher variants for now. I gotta go up. Ow. Where the fuck is the way across? Oh, here it is.
You seem to be in good spirits.
Oh, I am. My new flower shop is already far more successful than I ever dreamed.
Really? Well, great.
I was in trouble before, but I think I've got a good foundation here. In fact, I want to ask my girlfriend NieR to come live with me here. It's the least I can do after all I put her through.
Oh, you see about that, there's some shit kind of happened. A bunch of houses with people in them got destroyed. I'm sure she's fine. Good luck with
The only
that.
problem is I don't really have time to go all the way over there. So I was thinking of sending a letter instead.
Oh. I mean, I am
Sounds
going
like
to the
it's time
area.
sensitive. Want me to deliver it for you?
Oh, really? Are you sure?
Oh, he is sure. This lad loves nothing more than meddling in other people's affairs.
Excellent. Well, my girlfriend lives near the chief's house. Give her this Phrygia with the letter, okay? I really wanted to give her a lunar tear, but as I'm sure you know, the whole reason they call them legendary is that they're so hard to cultivate. But I did manage to cultivate a Phrygia. She's always liked Phrygias, so I guess things turned out for the best.
Cultivating lunar tears must require a remarkable amount of work.
Yeah, even so. It's nice that guy works so hard to be able to invite his girlfriend out to join him. Hey, are you the kid who ran away from home?
Oh.
Huh? Oh man, how'd you...
Your father's worried sick about you. Why'd you leave anyway?
Because he wants me to, like, take up the family business. And I ain't doing it, man. I'm a rebel.
Ah, Mr. It's just a phase guy. Got it.
Yes, we can see that. Well, perhaps you should let your father know that you're alive and well, and also explain to him why you left.
Oh man, why do people always gotta hassle me? Yeah, alright, I'll do it. But first, you gotta do something for me, man.
Can I kill this guy?
The guy who runs the tavern's been helping me since I got here, and I want to give him something nice. I was thinking I could, like, cook dinner or something, but I don't have any ingredients or whatever, so yeah.
If it'll get you back home to your father sooner, then fine, I'll help. What do you need?
This guy, man, he don't eat nothing but fish all
Nope.
the time, every
Nope,
day.
not happening.
Fish. So I was thinking he might, like, want to try eating meat or whatever, you know,
Oh.
for a change.
Okay, it might be happening.
So could you get me, like, 5 pieces of mutton and 3 pieces of goat meat?
I think I
I can
have
find the
that.
pans and spoons and stuff, so just bring the meat to his place whenever, man.
But who can say if said girlfriend honestly wanted to wait?
What do you mean?
What? Oh, other
The
quest.
woman desired to live with him, did she not?
Well, probably, yeah. But he wasn't able to make it happen. That's why he left her in the village.
It would have been difficult, yes, but perhaps preferable to a life of solitude. Why did they not think about how much time and distance would separate them?
It doesn't matter anymore. They'll be able to see each other just fine soon enough.
Let us hope this is the case.
Oh, runaway son. Of course, I'm short on the mutton. All because I had to sell to that lady earlier.
Damn.
Hey, dude.
I still don't have enough inventory.
What's the problem?
Well, I'm trying to get into the trading business, so I'm stocking up on the essentials.
You mean like selling local products to faraway lands?
Not products so much as raw materials. With every nation running out of the basics, I figure it's a great way to make a killing. But right now, I don't have a source for materials, and it's driving me crazy. If I could make just one transaction, I could get this thing off the ground. But I don't have anything to offer. It's a real, conundrum.
I wouldn't mind getting some materials for you to sell.
Seriously? Well, that would be great.
What do you need?
That's a pretty big list, so you might want to write it down in that floating notebook of yours. Okay, let's see. I need 10 bundles of wool, 5 lumps of natural rubber, and 10 goat hides.
Oof, that's probably gonna take a while. Is that okay?
Take your time. That'll give me a chance to set up shop and fill out forms and the like. So...
Goddamn, what am I missing? It's the rubber, isn't it? Alright, how much rubber am I missing? Oh, I also don't have any goat hides. Okay, it's also rubber, though. And wool. Great.
So...
Alright, whatever. Indiscriminately kill every animal I see from now on. Got it.
That old lady in the lighthouse is a real pain.
Shut up.
My leg's still bothering.
Uh-huh. Okay, well, I doubt there's anything new back there, so...
Here's your ingredients. Although I can't imagine what kind of drink uses this stuff.
Oh, it tastes just as extreme as it looks. Popola is the only person I know who can handle it. Anyway, tell Popola I'll have this stuff sent over to the village as soon as it's ready, okay?
Got it.
So,
A drink with a lizard's tail inside certainly sounds impressive.
Yeah, Popola's really something when she starts drinking.
Surely you jest.
No joke. Once she got so plastered, she practically destroyed the shop. Knocked down a wall and everything.
Does alcohol affect Devla in the same manner?
Devil is more of a lightweight. If she has even a little, she starts acting all cute and meowing like a kitten.
Devla? For true?
For true.
Alcohol is a fearsome chemical indeed.
yeah, you know, alcoholic beverage made with rat tails and lizard tails, you know, the normal stuff people drink.
Hey, you gotta help me out here. You just gotta. I'm having serious girl trouble.
Alright, man, I can't help you.
See, there's this girl that I'm pretty wild for, so I asked her out. But she won't even consider it unless I take her to a really nice restaurant.
That seems rather demanding.
She
Agreed.
really appreciates the finer things in life. First-class places for a first-class lady. She's so cool.
You sure you don't mean high maintenance or gold digger or... not worth the effort or some other stuff.
Everyone has their own tastes, I guess.
Yeah, so what was the quest?
I tell you, there isn't a...
Uh-huh. Whatever, dude.
If you're ready to get sick...
Sure.
Come...
Let's try this stupid shit. See if it makes any kind of difference. Looks like it does make a difference, at least. I don't understand. What am I supposed to fucking do when it's doing that? Is the stick like... Well, finally have fucking sardines. It's like, oh, yeah, you have to, like, pull the stick in the direction opposite the fish, but, it's like in the middle and you pull back, you don't get any progress. It doesn't do anything.
Serious about fishing.
Yeah, give me 9 more of these.
Come back.
Okay, I guess bait does make an actual difference. Not happy about it, but... Oh, sardines are also apparently bait. I don't fucking understand. I don't understand. It's like RNG just screws you out of it half the time if they like go into the center. I mean, maybe I'm missing something, but it sure feels like garbage. Oh god, I wish there was a faster way of doing this. And there it goes again. That time it just wouldn't work, I guess. Blowfish. That is not what I'm looking for, game. Please just give me sardines. If I remember, you need to move the stick to the fishing pole instead. That's not the fucking old man told me. I'm gonna be really upset if that's what it is. And that broke instantly. Great. It seems like if you just hold back on the joystick, it just works. Which I feel like is not how this is supposed to go, but... whatever. Great. Oops. So you pull back in a direction relatively opposite the way the fish is going. Great. Whatever, game. I think I need more bait. Also, I'm kind of upset I bought this sword. It's kind of ugly.
You're ready to... come back.
Like, it does damage, but it's kind of ugly. I don't appreciate it. How many stupid things do I have? Four, and I think I need 20. Oh my god. Unless this old man's not going to take him from me when I talk to him, but... Well, whatever the hell it says, it's not a sardine. Blowfish. God. Hmm. I should have my brother come here and tell him to fish for me. He likes fishing. Let's just buy a bunch of bait and be like, here, have at it. I'm sure he would do it, right? These blowfish are using up all my bait. All of it. It's all gonna be gone. Gonna use 30 bait and not even get 10 sardines. Is that enough? God damn it. Okay. Whenever I'm done with this old man's request, I think I'm done with fishing until, like, next stream. Whatever the hell this is, I'm pretty sure I can't even catch this. Like, no way in hell. The line seems to just snap no matter what after a certain amount of time. Be nice if I fucking just stops wasting my bait. Great. That's what I wanted. A can. Mm-hmm.
I got the fish you wanted, Pops.
So you did, so you did. Well then, here's a piece of advice for you.
I swear to God, if you tell me about bait, I'm gonna have a stroke. Two days later, great.
Well, have your fishing fortunes improved?
No,
I
you
sure
suck.
hope so. We've done nothing but fish for 2 whole days straight.
Your fishing skills improved, I see. So you have an invisible fishing skill, huh? Great.
Come, my apprentice. It's time for your next assignment.
Please, God, no.
Wait, when did I become your apprentice?
Don't sweat the small stuff, young'un. Now, your next task is to catch 7 blowfish. If you can do that, I'll part with another of my invaluable lessons.
I might already have those. Please let me already have those.
I got the fish.
Oh, thank God.
Fine work, my apprentice. Fine work indeed. Well, as promised, here's your next lesson.
The past, like, 20 minutes sitting here hasn't been wasted. Well, it definitely has been wasted. This was a massive waste.
By the way, Pops, what are you doing with all these fish?
Eating them.
Huh? I'm eating them.
Knew it.
What else would you do with such tasty morsels?
Teach a man to fish, he'll get food for you.
Oh.
Huh? Oh, right. The next assignment. Go and catch me 7 rainbow trout, would you?
And where the fuck are those?
How on earth can one man possibly consume this much fish without growing weary of his diet?
What I don't eat, I sell. But I can eat a lot. Now get moving, apprentice. Them fish won't catch themselves.
Where the fuck do you find a rainbow trout, old man? You could at least fucking tell me. Alright, I'm leaving. Bye.
Why do all the men have to...
I don't really feel like doing side quests now. I might say screw the RE and just go to the forest. Actually, that is what I'm gonna do. Screw that. Off to continue the story. Side quests can wait until another time. Oh, he respawns. Ah, I just swore I blocked that. Alright, not so much that one. No drops? No drops? Wow, I can't believe I'm drawing anything. What a stingy creature.
Apparently, you can sometimes find...
It's not what I want to talk about.
Apparently,
Oh my god.
Which job should I give you first? Come back whenever you...
Who the hell do I talk to about that weird as hell drink? Report back to Popola, okay.
You taking it?
Oh no. This quest is hours in the making.
Hey, Popola. The tavern's got your drink.
Oh, that's great. Let me get Devila and then we'll head on over.
This better be worth it.
Such an unusual sound. I feel like I could listen to this song forever.
I hear that. Funny how she can't sing it unless she has that crazy drink, huh?
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Oh, so beautiful. Reminds me of back when I was a lot younger, it does. Prettier, too. I don't know where that song comes from, and yet somehow it feels oddly familiar.
Well, that was fun. Hopefully it won't be so long until the next time.
Pretty short song. Hey.
Heavens, what a thrill. I had no idea those two had that in them.
What about my payment?
Me neither.
What about my money, dude? Hey.
Say, I don't see you here often.
I swear to God.
Which job should I give you first? Come back whenever you have a free minute.
So it was literally just to hear, like, the full version of that song. Ah, it's kind of annoying. I mean, it's a good song, but...
in our village now.
was hoping for a little something more, you know, monetary.
Looks like we've got everything the runaway kid asked for. Let's go make the delivery.
Yeah, later. I'm not about to run all the way back to Seafront for that. I don't see any large enemies here. I'm over at the RE anyway. Should I just... Yeah, sure, whatever, I guess. I'll run to the RE and see what I can get. I need eagle eggs from somewhere high. I need to deliver a letter to the house next to the chief. Which I feel like I saw that house get exploded, but... whatever. And now there's bats. I mean, okay. Aerial hunter, what the hell is that for? 50 types of materials, okay. Whatever, game. Alright, so somewhere high up, there's eagle nests or something.
It's over. It's all over. That poor girl. Finally saved the village.
Yeah, she did. Well, she helped. I saved the village. Oh, I just noticed that she's, like, not with me.
Kaine's a good person, once you get through all the weirdness.
This must be the place the florist was talking about.
You think she stepped out?
Perhaps she moved. It doesn't look like this house has been occupied for some time.
Well, no point hanging around. We'd better go back to town. Shame she wasn't there.
Indeed.
Guess you were right, Vice. They should have stuck together.
I find it difficult to determine who is right at this point. In any case, we had best return to him.
I am not about to run all the way back to fucking Seafront.
This must be the egg. We'd better get it back to the tavern lady.
You've certainly taken on a rather trying job this time.
Come on, Vice. Quit moaning, would you?
I imagine this egg would fetch a princely sum if you sold it to the highest bidder.
You know we can't do that. The tavern lady's waiting for it.
Perhaps we should place our own financial situation ahead of the concerns of an elderly woman.
I agree with Vice.
Did you forget about the whole quit moaning thing?
10 out of 10 would agree with Vice again. What else do these people have to say?
It's Kaine! That fiend lured the shade here!
Yeah, sure, dude.
If only we possessed half the courage that Kaine has shown. It's all her fault.
Gotta love how, like, half the village has changed their mind just because, you know, saved all their lives, and the other half, like, doubled down. People suck. Oh, fuck, hi.
The shade had a flower?
Oh. That woman's super dead.
This is a freesia, the same flower we were delivering to the woman.
Uh-oh. Maybe his girlfriend was attacked by a shade.
Elaborate machine, nice. Yeah, no, that woman's super dead. She totally, completely died when that giant shade attacked the village. Or Ari, whatever the hell you want to call it. I'm sure that boar is fine. Alright, what's this about a dream? You guys watching too much fucking YouTube, huh?
Beware.
Oh, now you talk.
Beware the words.
The words? What do you mean?
Contagious words. Those who dream.
Those who dream?
Hold a moment. There is a strange new sensation in my mind.
Vice's voice rose in a quizzical way.
It is not quizzical.
What's going on?
The villager's body shuddered as he slowly opened his eyes.
Perhaps we should start by asking this man.
Who are you?
We heard something happened to this village, so we came to see if we could help.
The mayor stared at Zeal and Vice.
If you can speak to me. I must have caught you in my dream.
In your dream?
The mayor explained. In the past weeks, the mysterious disease called the Death Dream had spread across the Forest of Myth. Those who caught it were cursed to fall asleep and live forever within the world of their own dreams. The village mayor had determined the Death Dream was spread from person to person by spoken words. But before he could learn more, the disease took him as well. Vice stared at the mayor, his mouth twitching slightly.
Now see here. Are you saying that we have been absorbed into your dream?
Well, yes. I think you have.
In other words, we've caught the Death Dream?
Before the mayor could explain, could confirm Zeal's suspicion, Beast exploded with rage.
Ridiculous. Preposterous. Completely unfathomable on every conceivable level. I don't even recall falling asleep.
That's just how the Death Dream works.
Though polite, the mayor was clearly trying to brush aside the book's remarks.
My remarks are not to be brushed aside, fool.
The mayor twisted his mouth into an embarrassed grimace, then quickly changed the subject to who Zeal had seen and what they had discussed since coming to the village.
Something there must have caused you to enter my dream. A certain conversation, a specific word, something.
Zeal and Vice racked their brains, but could find no easy solution. There were simply too many words to consider, too much random chatter, too many meaningless conversations.
Grimoire Weiss does not engage in meaningless conversations.
The mere suggestion that Vice chose his words carelessly seemed to sting his pride.
It does not seem to sting my pride, you bloated gasbag of a narrator.
Wow. Rude.
It has demolished it utterly.
Irritated, Vice looked skyward, as if searching for answers in the heavens.
I was doing no such thing. Just leave me alone already.
The anger created by his harsh words bled over to Zeal, like a contagion. Wait, Zeal suddenly thought. Did someone say contagion? Yes, I do believe so. What of it? Well, that villager told us to watch out for contagious words, right? The mayor leaned forward with renewed interest, pushing a startled Vice aside in the process. He must have said something, right? asked the mayor. Some specific combination of words. What was it? It was about dreaming. Or something that dreams. Or... oh, what the hell was it? A sheep, cried Vice suddenly. Vice. Blurted out the first thing that popped into his head. The others stared at him for a moment before slowly shaking their heads. After a few more minutes of thought, Zeal's face suddenly lit up. I remember. Those who dream. That's what he said. I'm sure of it. At this point, the mayor produced a thick sheaf of paper from his pocket. He flipped through them a few times before finally nodding his approval at Zeal. That sounds right, he said. As a stray sheet of paper fluttered to the ground. My notes also mentioned something about that. I bet it was the last thing you heard before you fell asleep. The mayor shook his head, his worn pencil stub tracing lines across a lone piece of paper. For the last month, I've done nothing but study the disease we call the death dream, he said. I mean, I'm the mayor, right? It's my job to protect the people from whatever comes along, but I never expected a couple of outsiders to start entering people's dreams. The mayor paused, a grimace crossing his face. I should probably be taking notes or something. Vice immediately fired back. I applaud the force of will it takes to research a disease in your own dreams, he said. Perhaps we should bend your efforts to escape this place instead of trying to understand it. The mayor's hand tightened around his pencil, snapping off the tip. I've tried to escape. From the very moment I realized I was locked inside my own dream, I've been looking for a way out. But I don't think it exists. I mean, this is my dream, right? If there was an exit, I'd know about it. He paused for a moment, his unfocused eyes staring at nothing. My village was beautiful, he said, to no one in particular, and it was filled with the most wonderful people you could ever hope to meet. But once this disease took hold, things changed. It's like someone took a sponge and soaked all the color out of their lives. I just want us to be whole again. I want us to be free. I won't stop trying until it happens. Zeal nodded in agreement. Huh? Wait a second. I didn't nod. Look. If we can't be of any help, Zeal said. If we can be of any help, Zeal said. Just ask. Now hold on. I did not say that. Silence, cried Vice. Vice, whatever. Yeah, I keep wanting to say Weiss, but I very clearly know that's not his name. The grimoire looked at Zeal, looked from Zeal to the mayor, and back again, his face full of confidence. Grimoire Vice's face is always full of confidence, thank you very much. Now see here, Mayor. You told us that nothing can exist in this dream without you knowing of it. But yet, you seemed surprised to see us when we first arrived. Yes? The mayor slowly raised his head, realization drawing on his face. Oh my god, he said. You're right. You're right. I had no idea you were coming. The human imagination is a limitless engine, said Vice. And dreams are the fuel. If you can imagine an exit, then it must be so. With your permission, we shall search it out. Thank you, said the mayor. I don't know how I can repay you. Payment is not required. We are as eager as you to be done with this place. The mayor suddenly felt as if he could breathe again. He had almost forgotten what it was like. Good luck, you two, he called out at the departing forms of Zeal and Vice. We're all counting on you. As Zeal slowly faded into the misty forest, the mayor was struck by a sense of deja vu. I saw this man once before, he thought. But where? Zeal's mood darkened as he trudged through the forest. Hours earlier, when the beauty of the place was still a new thing, he'd been confident that they could get in, find the exit, be home in time for dinner. But the deeper they went, the more the forest closed in around him. The mist made it difficult to see more than a foot in any direction, and moss-covered rocks seemed determined to twist his ankle. More than once he'd been forced to steady himself on the rough bark of a tree, and his hands now left small trails of blood on everything he touched. Additionally, Vice was proving to be a spectacularly poor traveling companion. Unhindered by either the terrain or physical effort, he spent most of his time urging Zeal to pick up the pace and grumbling about their slow progress. Finally, after Vice muttered something about legless turtles being able to be more adept at navigating the environment, that Zeal snapped. Okay, Vice, cram it for a second, would you? You don't have to walk. Zeal leaned against the tree and tried to stretch the knots from his back. How can this stupid forest be so big? He muttered to himself. The moment the words tumbled out of his mouth, a canopy of insects sprang to life. A cacophony of insects sprang to life, not canopy. What the hell's wrong with me? Every imaginable form of buzz, click, and hiss roared out at a volume that rattled his teeth. Zeal slapped his hands over his ears and screamed to be heard. Vice, what's going on? Zeal could see Vice's mouth moving, but he might as well have been shouting in a tornado. The insects screamed, the forest howled, and then, just as Zeal's ears seemed ready to tear from his head and go running for cover, the sound diminished. Hesitantly, he removed the hand from his left ear and listened to the creatures of the woods. As the insect symphony dimmed another decibel, Zeal began to detect patterns in the sound. This isn't random, he thought. It's not just white noise. It's something else. The insects weren't just calling out. They were asking a question. One with it is lacking. Two with it is ideal. Three with it is dangerous. What is it? By my pages, is this a riddle? I guess so. I mean, it feels sort of forced, but maybe it's the key to getting out of this place. Then I leave it to you to answer. One with it is lacking. Two with it is ideal. Three with it is dangerous. What is it? The answer is a secret. The answer is a seesaw. It's a secret. Inwardly frustrated that Vice left this task to him, Zeal sighed and gave the only answer that made sense. It's a secret. Right? The sound of insects suddenly stopped as suddenly as it began. The forest undergrowth parted before Zeal like a rippling wave, opening a new path. These forest anthropods are making a road for us, said Vice with glee. Pleased at passing the test, Zeal moved on with new intensity. The path offered his body relief from the undergrowth, but gave even greater cheer to his mind. As long as they were on a path, their journey had purpose. I guess the forest has accepted us, huh? Zeal said after a bit. Weiss spun around to face his companion. Do not mistake the will of this forest for some happy pet you can suddenly befriend. You have no idea where this path leads. As Weiss finished speaking, the pair turned a corner and found themselves facing a clear forest spring. Smiling, Zeal picked up a small rock and sent it skipping across the surface of the water. Good heavens, said Weiss. His surprise was understandable. Each time the rock struck the surface of the water, a musical note rang out. When the rock finally stopped moving and sank to the bottom of the spring, the ripples it left behind came together to form words. I enter through the window, break no glass. When night falls, I vanish. What am I? Absurdly easy, barked Weiss. Now, answer it. Zeal gritted his teeth and tried not to reach out and strangle his companion. He's right, after all. This one's pretty easy. I enter through the window, break no glass. When night falls, I vanish. What am I? Sunlight. A plume of water suddenly burst from the spring. Sunlight filtered through the trees and reflected off the plume, creating a shimmering rainbow that spanned the entire horizon. In all my years, said Weiss softly, I've never seen such a sight. Perhaps I've misunderstood the intentions of this place. Hey, look, Zeal cried, awakening Weiss from his daze. There's a house or something over there. Glancing in the direction of his friend's extended hand, Weiss saw a small cottage nestled among the trees. That's weird, isn't it? I mean, who would build a house all the way out here? Zeal walked over and pounded on the door. After a minute of solid banging, the door creaked open, and a small man peered out. His body cloaked from neck to toe in a large black cape, while his face was obscured by mist. Zeal began, but before he could get any further, the cloaked man held a hand up and began speaking. I have 4 legs in the morning, 2 at noon, and end the night with 3. What am I? Oh, this is a really old one. Zeal tried to ask the cloaked man who he was and what he was doing here, but he simply repeated the question. If we wish to engage with this man in conversation, said Weiss, it seems we must answer his riddle. Yeah, I suppose, said Zeal. Well, at least it's an easy one. I have 4 legs in the morning, and 2 at noon. But end of the night with 3. What am I? A man. The mist dissolved from the cloaked figure as he spoke a single word. Correct. With that, the man flung his garment aside, revealing his true identity. You're the mayor, cried Zeal. The small man slowly shook his head. I'm not the mayor, you know. Now listen to my words. Long ago, I saw a vision of you that was not yourself. Sorry? What does that mean? Will make sense in time. At present, I simply congratulate you on cracking the seal of the death dream. Now, you must go to the person at the forest entrance. With that, the man turned on his heel and slammed the door behind him. As Zeal watched, mist seeped up from the ground and enveloped the cottage, erasing it from existence. When Zeal and Weiss returned to the forest entrance, they found the mayor leaning against a tree. As soon as he caught sight of the duo, he sprang to his feet and scrambled over to them. Good gravy, he cried. You made it! You actually made it back! His left hand grasped Zeal's and pumped it so fiercely it threatened to dislodge from the socket, while his right seized Vice by the cover and swung him through the air. Ah, by the heavens, stop shaking me, fool. We have not even told you if we were successful or not. The mayor smiled broadly and shook his head. I'm just happy you're alive. I didn't think I'd ever see you again. Zeal withdrew himself from the mayor's eager handshake, with a slight smile. We broke the Death Dream seal, he said. At least, I think we did. The mayor's face beamed as Zeal filled him in on the details. When the tale was done, the three of them lay down on the forest ground and fell asleep. Zeal cocked his head. Okay, hang on a second. This is crazy. Why would we just lay down and go to sleep? Cease your endless prattling and go to sleep, fool. Fighting against the rules of this place is futility itself. Zeal and the mayor immediately reclined atop the grassy earth. Have you forgotten? Continued Vice. It is words that control the Death Dream, words that allow us to move from place to place. No matter how unnatural they seem, the words are absolute. Therefore, if the word tells us to sleep, then sleep we shall. And once we do, the story will continue. With that, the trio found their eyes growing heavy, their breath slowing. This is the first time, began the mayor. The first time I have felt tired since I was imprisoned here. His words were cut off by a loud, long yawn, and he remembered nothing more. They might have slept for an hour, or a year. When they awoke, things had a slightly more real quality to them. The mist felt thicker, the leaves greener. It was clear that they had awakened from their dream. Zeal shook the mayor's shoulder gently. Good news, he said. I think we made it. Oh wow, said the mayor in an odd voice. We did. I'm back. He blinked once, and then again, as if not quite believing the sight before him. You two have no idea how much this means. The Death Dream was spreading through our village, and I wanted to... Well, I thought I could figure out how to stop it, but I guess that wasn't the case. I must have caught the disease and became trapped in my own dream. The mayor started to stand, then collapsed back to the earth. He stared at his legs as if trying to remember how they worked, then glanced at Zeal and shrugged. Without a word, the young man reached down and pulled the mayor up to his feet. Real life might take some time getting used to, said the mayor, as a weary smile crossed his lips. You shall relearn in short order, I'm sure, said Vice. For now, you should return to your home and rest. No, said the mayor, swaying unsteadily on feet. Swaying on unsteady feet. No, I can't. Some of the villagers are still trapped in the Death Dream. I have to save them. The mayor slowly made his way to the divine tree in the center of the village, then bowed his head and prayed silently. This is a holy tree, he explained, when the prayer was finished. It's the guardian of our village's history and memories. Superstition will only make our mission harder, muttered Vice. We should not put our faith in the gods. The mayor shook his head. Not the gods, the words. Legend says our tree is home to a powerful magic known as a sealed verse. Zeal and Vice could not contain their surprise. It seemed the goal had been found in the most unexpected of places. I say, muttered Vice. This is certainly a stroke of luck. As the three of them said their goodbyes, Zeal mentioned the strange man who had given them the third riddle and the mysterious words he had left with them. I once saw a vision of you that was not yourself, muttered the mayor. What in the world does that mean? Lost in thought, he stared into space for a long moment. You know, he said softly. This is going to sound odd, but I had a feeling I'd seen you before too. Zeal tried to keep a straight face and failed. But the mayor didn't seem to notice. Deja vu, right? Anyway, I figured it's just some kind of illusion created by the death dream. It probably doesn't mean anything. Zeal gave the mayor a nod and a smile, but inwardly, his thoughts were racing. There's something wrong with the mayor and his words. And what exactly is going on here? That riddle would prove to be the most difficult one of all.
Oh, thank you so much.
Oh, thank God I can stop reading. My voice is killing me.
Now I can finally return to a normal life.
This is one of the most bizarre diseases I have ever encountered.
It sounds more like a curse than a disease. But, you know, magic. Magic disease. We'll go with that one.
I know. That's why we have to help the other villagers, no matter what.
Dark execution. Some magical spikes from the ground to impale enemies. That's what I thought Lance was for some reason. Earlier. A charge to increase the number of spikes.
For a sealed verse, that didn't take much effort.
No, it just took killing my voice.
Yes, all a touch too easy if you ask me. It's almost as if someone was guiding us to this village.
Don't overthink advice.
Now I can finally return.
This is one of the...
I know.
Whew, anyway.
This person must be dreaming too.
It would appear that way, yes.
Oh God, do I want to? Fuck,
Can't
sure,
say
why
I'm
not?
very excited to go back there. That dream world sort of creeps me out.
Perhaps you should spend less time complaining and more time getting on with the mission.
Yeah.
Shut up, Vice. Ah, fuck, it's literally just more reading. No! I've made a mistake. I breathe air scented with death, and resist the urge to laugh. For I know it will sound like the words of a madman. How long have I been in this fresh hell? My box, my prison, is tucked away beneath a stairway, in a long, unused catacomb of some infinite castle. Outside I hear the sounds of a funeral dirge that plays without end. Light has no place here. Wind is a forgotten friend. I pray for death to come, but he forsakes me. Time passes, and eternity slips by in a single tick of the clock. Someone knocks on my prison. Anyone there? I hear an unfamiliar voice say, "My savior." I claw at the door of my jail, embedding thick splinters under my ragged nails. I can speak from experience that hurts. Quite a bit. I scream for help. I laugh. I sob. Surely this is a product of my addled mind. Surely it cannot be true. Help me, I cry. For the love of all gods, help me. Possibly I hear the sound of a lock being torn out and falling to the floor. As the door slowly creaks open, I have just enough time to see a silver-haired boy and a floating book before the light pours inside. My eyes, accustomed to the darkness, to the blackness, explode with pain. I am forced to turn away. "Who are you?" I ask, shaking hands, covering my face. "How have you come to this place?" "I am Grimoire Weiss. This is Zeal. Long have we been searching for you. Now come, stand. We shall awaken from this nightmare together." The one known as Zeal extended his hand and pulled me from the cell. Though my eyes are slow to adjust to freedom, my ears are as keen as ever, and they recognize Stantico? I'm not sure what the hell that word is. I've never seen that word in my life. The sounds of rain. I never thought I'd hear that again, I whisper. Would that this were not such a terrible storm, said Grimar Weiss. Look at your feet. I force my eyes open and see water pooling around my ankles and lapping up at my shins. There's so much of it. Yes, and more comes each moment we delay. If we do not make good on our escape, we shall all drown in this castle. We know you are weak, but you are our only hope to survive this place. Time, that long-forgotten friend, made itself known again. I nodded my head and swore to save my rescuers, no matter the cost. The castle catacombs are a maze, twisting upon themselves like the endless entrails of a giant. I squint down the dim corridors and proceed north. At the end of the corridor, I found a row of 20 gorgeous canopied beds, resting atop a carpet of velvet. All are covered with a thick layer of dust and cobwebs. Searching for a door to the next room, I come upon a shapeless mass of gray matter. It has been shoved against the side of a wall, and despite my fervor, I think I see the outline of a door just beyond. When I reach out a finger and touch a piece of the mass, it turns to dust and drifts away on the wind. Realization slowly dawns, and I fall to my knees and weep. Corpses. I face a mountain of charred and crumbling corpses. I look from it to the beds and back again until the horror dawns fully upon me. Someone has piled these bodies into a tower and set them ablaze. Whether they are alive or dead, I do not know. Sanity will not permit me to consider the proposition further. They make a sound, whether screaming or laughter, I cannot be certain. Then my mind grants me merciful blackness. I find myself opening the door and leaving that most terrible of rooms. I squint down the dimmed corridors and proceed. Well, we went north, I think, so let's go east. I squint down the dim corridors and proceed north. I squint down the dim corridors and proceed north again. At the end of the path, the water rises to my waist, exhausting me both physically and spiritually. I pray that this is the way out. Eventually, I stand the sight of the waters no longer and turn my eyes upwards. I'm surprised when I see a series of paintings hanging on the faded plaster wall, each depicting a person in the prime of life, clad in clothing of the highest quality. The styles, however, are strange to me, leading to believe that these people had lived long, long ago. The subject wears an outfit that particularly catches my eye. One subject wears an outfit that particularly catches my eye. It is constructed of a thin, breezy cloth, and decorated with a motif of flowers and birds. While encircling the figure's waist is a leather belt of the most perfect construction. It is a stunning costume, even by modern standards. As I gaze at the portrait, I am struck by the desire to touch it with my own hands. Yet, as I extend a single finger to the painting, I am gripped by a most unpleasant feeling. Staring closely at the image, I see it bend and warp into a shape of another finger. Something beyond the picture is pointing at me. Is it another prisoner, a fellow inmate trapped for eternity in this place? I cannot let it pass, and so I seize the portrait with both hands and throw it into the water. The wall is hollow behind the painting, and inside I can make out a body. Whether or not this is a prisoner, there would be no rescue. The poor soul is long dead. Scraps of clothing lie on the floor around the bones. Only a small amount of fabric has survived, but its features the same depicted. But the features the same delicate designs that were depicted on the portrait. I have been admiring a row of corpses, blocked from view by portraits of each victim at their pinnacle. Enough! Shielding my eyes, I paddled forward through the water. I squint down the dim corridor, proceed south. I squint down the dim corridors, and proceed east. At the end of the path, I find myself in a great hall, with only sounds of rain for comfort. The waterlogged red carpet squishes beneath my feet as I approach the center of the room. Once there, I behold a beautiful dining table, upon which rests china and silver of the finest construction, as well as the remnants of a fantastic feast. As my eyes continue to adjust, I see many chairs surrounding the table, each holding a dinner guest. Noticing movement, I approach the chair at the table's head, but the truth of the matter dawns on me. I recoil in horror. The host of the feast is a corpse, as are all the invited guests. An army of foul, wiggling insects have made homes in their remnants. And this is the moment I saw. This once splendid feast was now nothing more than a requiem for the damned. I take a moment to steady my shaking hands and then slowly back away from the table. Desperate to lose sight of the abomination before me, my gaze lands on the chairs upon which the dead are seated. This is a mistake. The chairs prove to be even more terrible than the feast itself. Each one is covered in a layer of spikes that run from the seat, up the back, and down the arms. This explains the color of the carpet beneath my feet. I can only pray that the unfortunate diners were dead before when the meal began. For if not, it is a simple task to envision the agonizing screams that must have sprung forth from their mouths. My mind grasps frantically at the possibility of these souls. These souls had committed some terrible crimes, for which this was punishment. Though in truth, I suspect that they had committed no crime at all. There would be no tomorrow for these unfortunates. This was their last supper. I squinted down the dim corridors and proceed north. Against all hope, we make it to the front door. Break it down, someone cries, and so I give myself to the effort. In tandem with zeal and grimoire vice, I slam my body against the thick, sturdy door. On the third try, it gives way, and we find ourselves sprawled on the ground outside the castle. The storm is in retreat. The clouds above are still dark and foreboding, but to the west, I can see a thin, shimmering of sunlight trying to break through. How can I thank you? I cried in tears of joy. I cried as tears of joy rained on my cheeks. I would surely have died in there. Looking down, I suddenly noticed that my dress is in tatters, and sheepishly try to cover my exposed skin. Your dress? Asked Vice. Then you are a woman, madam. I am. I proffer to smile. I suppose that comes as something of a surprise, seeing as how I exist in only the form of words. I can see that the one known as Zeal is disappointed that the torn dress will be given no further description, but he hides it well. With a nod and a shrug, the three of us set forth to our awakening. But behind us, an awakening of another kind is taking place. Black smoke fills the abandoned castle. providing countless damned souls inside their final shroud. After a moment, the castle's windows scatter with a mighty roar. A fresh breeze blows through the hallways and corridors, clearing the smoke away for good. As we watch in awe, uncountable black shadows slowly flicker to life, crossing to and fro in front of the broken windows. The castle's dead have awakened to their new life as shades.
You have anything to say about that?
Hopefully there will be no labyrinth next time.
I hear that.
Thank you so much for saving me. I never want to have a dream like that again.
Yeah, same. How many more are there? Let's see, 1. Alright, just 1 more. I don't know if my voice can handle this. Throat's starting to hurt. Alright, 1 moment. Unless maybe you're awake. You awake?
Another victim.
No, he's not.
This work certainly is trying.
Let me sit up. Stretch my back a little.
I figured a book like you would be into all this word stuff, Vice.
Even I have my exceptions. Now let's be off.
A colony of massive scriptures was visible in the distance, their tall forms scraping against the sky. Vice and Zeal had never seen such a sight. Their eyes widened as they tried to take it in.
Those buildings must be huge if we can see them from this far away.
I just realized I said scriptures instead of sculptures. Anyways, moving on.
What do you think, Vice?
As Vice considered his answer, the sun beat down on them with a renewed ferocity.
Perhaps they are some manner of mirage.
Under this heat, a mirage or two would hardly be an unexpected sight. Zeal nodded and wiped the sweat from his brow, leaving a trail of sand in its place. He thought he'd never been so thirsty. An ancient road which they walked was black and cracked with age. Here and there, thin wisps of grass pushed through the rocky surface, as if defying those who had laid this material down over their home. The heat reflected off the road. The heat reflected from the road made Zeal lightheaded. His feet hurting, he crouched down to rest. I don't know how much longer I can do this. Is someone playing a joke on us or what? The complaining had already begun. Vice tried not to let his eyes roll too much. A joke? He asked. No, no joke. This road leads to the City of Art. Perhaps the path itself is simply some manner of grand artistic work. You don't sound very sure of yourself there. Perhaps not. but thinking of it in this way might make it easier for you to bear. Zeal glanced at Vice's grinning face, shook his head, and resumed walking. As time passed, Zeal's feet grew more painful, and his throat drier than he thought possible. He tried not to look further than the next step ahead, because the bright sun made him hesitant to trust his own senses. "We're definitely getting closer," said Vice, in an effort to cheer his companion. "Yes, this much is certain." Encouraged, Zeal lifted his gaze. Suddenly, he stopped walking, choosing instead to stand in the middle of the road with his mouth and eyes wide open, and his finger pointing in the distance. "Water!" he cried. "It's water!" "Water?" asked Vice. "Preposterous. I don't see any water." "Over there. Just ahead of us. Look. The sun is reflecting off of it." Without waiting for a response, Zeal sprang to life and bounded towards the sight. What in the... There was no water. There was nothing but sand in every direction. Zeal closed his eyes and sighed as Luis floated up behind him and chuckled softly. "I believe this is known as a mirage," he said. "Many desert travelers have spoken of such things." Zeal shook his head, bewildered. Suddenly, he pointed off in the distance. His eyes suddenly wide once more. "Wait, there it is. I just missed it. Look, it's right there." Zeal sprinted off again, leaving Vice no choice but to follow. After a few minutes of running, Zeal came to a halt. "I could have sworn it was right around here." Confused, he put his hands up to his eyes and rubbed them vigorously. As soon as he stopped, he noticed a blue, shimmering pool of clear water just over the next rise. With a shout, he bounded off in search of it. The chase continued for nearly an hour, until an exasperated Vice finally floated up to Zeal and struck him in the face with his cover. "Enough, you blithering idiot! Stop this at once! There is no water here!" Zeal's face clouded. "There isn't?" "There is not, and perhaps next time you will listen to me when I tell you as much." Vice paused for a moment, and then continued speaking in a slightly kinder tone. "However, I suppose this mad chase was not altogether wasted. It seems we have arrived at the City of Art." Zeal looked up. Stretched out before him was a row of impossibly tall sculptures. Their journey was at an end. "They're huge!" cried Zeal, completely forgetting the heat and pain of the past few hours. "I've never seen anything so big." Each sculpture was formed from roughly the same shape. A tall rectangle that stretched up towards the sky. But that was where the similarities ended. Most were covered with panes of glass that reflected the light in 1,000 directions, while others seemed to be nothing but frames of steel. Some had tall spires at their tops, while others possessed triangular caps. "What kind of city is this?" Zeal said. "Where are the people? Where are the houses?" "Perhaps the land is intended exclusively for artistic use." The debate continued as they made their way through the city. Miracles of artistry were everywhere. Great iron gates with wheels sat silent on steel. Great iron crates with wheels sat silent on steel rails. Beautifully carved works of light, of red, amber, and green, dangled around every corner, dangled over every street. As they moved away from the massive sculptures, they found a great array of smaller ones. Some were covered in glass or brick, but many were composed of materials they'd never seen they have never before encountered. The sheer variety of colors and styles staggering. Unable to find a theme or purpose to the abstract works around them, Zeal and Weiss eventually fell silent. On the outskirts of the city, they discovered 3 sculptures in the shape of humans. Zeal uttered a sigh of relief as he approached them. Finally, I was getting tired of modern art. The 3 statues were indistinguishable except for a single word chiseled on the right arms. One read Alpha, one read Beta. The final one read Gamma. Alighting on the statue's shoulder, it emitted a brief, beautiful song that took the form of words. Only one form is real, the others are false. The real form will always speak the truth. The false ones will only speak lies. With that, the bird departed, as if on cue. The 3 statues shuddered to life, occurring color and form as they began to breathe. "Hey, look at that," Zeal said. "They're alive." The triplets bowed low before Zeal. "Please," said Alpha. "You have to get me out of this nightmare. I am real." "Stop lying," said Beta. He turned to Zeal and threw his hands in the air. "Alpha's a fake. You know. I'm the real one." "What a little crap," said Gamma. "Beta's a fake. Everyone knows I'm the only one real around here." Respective pleas given, the 3 statues returned to their frozen state as silence once again enveloped the city. "When you consider all of the statements, only one of them could be the real thing," said Weiss. Zeal frowned his eyebrows and considered his answer. Only one form is real, the others are false. The real form always speaks the truth. The false ones will only speak lies. If I click I don't have a clue, do I get another chance to hear their dialogue? Shit, I'm gonna click I don't have a clue and see what I get. I don't have a clue. Still took a long look at the statues and tried to clear his mind. On the outskirts of the city, they discovered 3 sculptures in the shape of humans. Zeal uttered a sigh of relief as he approached them. Finally, I was okay. So I get to hear it again. 3 statues are indistinguishable except for a single word chiseled on their right arms. One read Alpha, one read Beta, the final one read Gamma. Zeal moved. To touch the nearest statue, a bird flew atop the sculptures, blah blah blah. Only one form is real, the others are false. Real form will always speak the truth. False ones will only speak lies. With that, the bird departed as if on cue. The 3 statues shuddered to life, acquiring color and form as they began to breathe. Look at that, Zeal said. They're alive. The triplets bowed low before Zeal. Please, you have to get me out of this nightmare. I am real. Okay, so I feel like it's Alpha. Alpha's a fake, you know. I'm the real one. The thing is, I don't know that. So that's likely a lie. And then Beta claims that everyone knows that he's the real one. Which, again, sounds like a lie. Alright, I'm gonna go with Alpha. You consider all the statements, yeah. The real one is Alpha. The eyes of the statue shone with an eerie light. The light grew stronger until Zeal and Vice were forced to turn away. Okay. So I was right, but I was questioning myself and wanted to read it again.
It would seem we failed.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck.
We'd best act more carefully next time.
This is the worst job ever.
Alright, let's go again.
I figured a book.
Even I. It would seem.
Yeah.
We'd best act more.
Interesting.
I think
even.
I wonder what exactly the clue is that you're supposed to get from this. Because whatever it is, it's apparently just not hitting me right. Though Zeal's voice betrayed a notable lack of confidence, he was relieved to see Vice nodding at him. If Alpha was telling the truth, began Vice in dry tones as a lecturer. In the dry tones of a lecturer, Beta and Gamma would be fakes. But in this case, Gamma's claim that Beta is a fake would be the truth, even though Gamma is a liar. Therefore, that theory crumbles. Now let's presume that Gamma spoke the truth. That makes Alpha and Beta liars. In this situation, however, Beta is calling Alpha a liar, which would leave us with two statues telling the truth. Oh, I see. I wasn't even thinking about that. I was like, oh, there's gotta be, like, something else with this, but no. Nope. Reading's fried my brain. It's over. Finally, let's assume that Beta's telling the truth. If so, Elephant Gamma's lies would make sense. Therefore, Beta must be real. As Vice finished his explanation, Alpha and Gamma crumbled into dust, while Beta sprang to life once more. "Congratulations, villager," said Vice in a cheerful voice. "Time to awake has arrived." "Thank you for saving me," cried the villager. "Yep, first try, man. I got you covered." He dropped to his knees and bowed his head as low as it could go, before an uncomfortable zeal pulled him to his feet. "Why did you have a dream like this?" asked Vice. "Have you been to the city before?" The villager looked around at the bizarre objects and sculptures that dotted the landscape, then shook his head. I don't think so. I mean, it's impossible, right? There's no way I could have ever been to a place like this. But at the same time, I feel like I've seen it before." "Deja vu," muttered Zeal. "Just like the mayor." A vague sense of unease struck Zeal during the mayor's dream. Spread once more through his mind.
That was rough.
I am positive I have seen that place before.
Okay, that's enough. Don't need you getting all weird on me too. Okay, there. Now all the villagers can wake up, right?
Yes, if the mayor's assumption was correct. I think I have had enough wordplay to last a lifetime. Thank you very much.
You're telling me. Anyway, let's go see the mayor.
I thought I was a goner there. Thanks for the help. What a strange dream. It almost felt familiar somehow.
Interesting. So this man saw a, current day for us city in his dreams. The mayor seems to have seen past me from the prologue. I'm not sure what she saw.
Thank you so much for...
I'm not entirely sure what she was supposed to have seen. That one's just falling on deaf ears for me.
Oh, how wonderful. Thank you so much. Here, I have something for you.
Wow, this looks valuable. I can really have it?
Of course. It's apparently a weapon of some renown, but we have little use for it.
Well, we appreciate it.
Thank you again for everything.
Thanks for giving my voice box a nice workout that I haven't given it since D&D stopped being a thing. That's pretty strong. I was gonna rebirth earlier. Huh. It's not as strong as my heavy blade, but... Really, what does that mean? Or maybe it is a bit slower. No. No, it's not. How do these look? Meh. Where the hell does it want me to go? I think it wants me to go back and talk to Popola. Let's go do that. God, I was really not expecting so much reading suddenly. Oh god, I wonder what's longer. The segment I just did, or like...
So how was the village?
Oh, hey, Kaine.
Oh, it was truly magnificent. There are no words. Really.
Huh. Neat.
Let's get back to Popola. She'll probably want to know what's going on in there.
I wonder if that segment's longer than the one in NieR that I just, like, read to myself. I feel like... Oh, jeez. I feel like the one in NieR's longer. Which... I don't entirely look forward to reading again. Get wrecked. Ow. 'Cause next time I play NieR Automata, I plan on actually, reading things aloud. And I feel like that's gonna take like 2 hours to read. Let's go stop in at home, check on the vegetables. Actually, no. Talk to Popola first.
The death dream certainly is a strange illness.
Yeah, it was something all right.
Even I, with my natural love for words, have no desire to visit that place ever again.
You guys did well. You've been making a lot of long trips lately. Are you sure you're not pushing yourself too hard?
Oh, it's fine.
I'm okay. I can't just sit around all day while Yona's sick, after all.
If you say so.
So, anything I can do for you?
Well, I suppose there is one thing I could use a hand with. Have you heard about our plans to repair the canal?
No.
The work probably won't happen for a
Actually,
while.
no, I have.
But once it's done, we can use the canal for trade and travel and all kinds of useful things. Unfortunately, however, we're a bit behind schedule at the moment. If you're willing to help out, I'd really appreciate it.
No problem. What do you need?
Great. So, the man I originally asked to help on this project hasn't shown up for work in a few days. I'm starting to get a little worried, so maybe you can head over to Seafront and check up on him? I'll mark the location of his house on your map. He always carries a red bag over his shoulder, so he should be easy enough to find.
Got it.
The person I asked to help with the...
A canal, is it? Fascinating. If we had a ferry, we could put these days of endlessly running about behind us.
Don't you just float everywhere anyway?
Do you think I am borne aloft by the winds, lad? It takes stamina to maintain this height.
Oh, really?
You could at least try to hide the utter dismay, you know.
Here's the deal. Today was awesome. Popola made me this huge cake that was really yummy, and everyone in the village has been wishing me happy birthday. It's fun. I feel like a princess or something. I don't feel sick at all today. In fact, I almost forgot I had this disease. So maybe you can forget about it too, and come back home now. Yona. Nope. Has to be finished. I'll see it through to the end. Oh my god, these melons still aren't done. What is this? Alright, hang on. I'm beginning to understand why the melon is so expensive at the shops.
We've got some new... Come.
Alright, let's go buy a melon. My luck, I'm gonna go buy this and then I'll get home and the one I planted will have grown. And I will be very upset. That is not at all what I wanted to do. Ow. Physical strength up. Ooh. The fuck's your problem? Look at that. Now because you, your friend has to die too. jackass.
Care for some imported...
Yes, I would like a melon. Singular melon, thank you.
Thanks for your bit.
Oh, hey.
Hey, are you the guy who's supposed to help repair the canal? Popola sent me to...
Oh god, it's over. My life is over.
Surely you must realize nothing good can come of being involved with this particular endeavor.
Easy, Vice. Hey, so, are you alright? What happened?
It's my wife. She left home a week ago and hasn't come back. I'm
He's
so
dead.
worried I can't even focus on my work. Oh, my sweet dumpling, where are you?
Wow, that's terrible. Would you like us to help you look for her?
Really? You do that for me?
Sure. But do you have any idea where we should start?
Well, she always used to enjoy drinking at the tavern with her friends.
Alright, and I guess we'll start with them.
Thank you. This means the world to me. Oh, and by the way, my wife always carries a red bag, just like mine. If you mention that, it might ring some bells.
I've met some odd couples in my day, but none who felt the need to wander about flaunting matching luggage.
You need to get with the times. Coordinated outfits are all the rage. Plus, these bags are special. We bought them for our anniversary. But now my sweet dumpling is gone. And it's all my fault.
Okay. Just stay calm. We'll go look for her, alright? You sit tight.
Anyway.
I'm willing to bet that man knows more about his wife absconding than he's letting on.
I didn't actually come here intending to, like, continue the story. Kinda weird. What the hell's that jackass up there wanting now? I just wanted to come here and get a melon for Fiona.
Lighthouse.
But I'm here, I may as well talk to people.
Hey, guess what? I went shopping with my girl a little while back.
You mean the one who only goes to super expensive places?
That's her, all right. Anyway, there was this nice accessory that I thought would look great on her and didn't cost much, so I bought it for her. But she refused to take it. She said she doesn't wear cheap accessories.
Well, that's not too surprising.
Yeah, I should have known better than to try and impress her with such shabby flim-flam. Next time, I'll get something high class all the way. It'll cost twice my yearly salary. No, 3 times!
You got problems,
Are you
dude.
certain this woman even cares for you?
Of course she does.
You humans certainly have complex and exhausting mating rituals.
I don't think it's worth it, dude. Alright, I'm here anyways. Where the hell am I supposed to bring this meat? The runaway son? Tavern keeper, got it.
Hi, are you the guy who's taking care of that runaway?
Runaway? What are you talking about?
It would seem we've been bamboozled.
You've got to be kidding me. Seriously? Still, I guess we can tell his father he's alive at least.
Right.
Hey there, I'm, looking for a woman carrying a red bag.
Are you now? Interesting. Did something happen to her?
She hasn't been home and her husband's worried. Do you know anything about where she might be?
Trouble in paradise, is it? Oh, those two never change. Anyway, the short answer is no. She hasn't been around here either. Though come to think of it, she always got on well with the woman over at the tackle shop. Maybe you should try her?
I'll do that. Thanks.
Hey, what's the rush? You've got a cute face. Why not sit here and join me for a round?
No, I'm out of here.
Sorry, ma'am, but I'm not old enough to drink. Hey there, do you know a woman with a red bag by any chance?
A red bag? Oh, sure. Although now that I think about it, I haven't seen her in a while. Last time she came around, she mentioned something about leaving town, but I figured it was just idle talk.
Leaving town, huh? Alright, thanks for your time.
If she has truly left this charming hamlet, finding her may prove most difficult indeed.
I just hope she hasn't been attacked by shades or anything.
Something about that shade seems rather...
Yeah, I thought so.
Look at this.
It is identical to the red satchel carried by the man who sent us on this mad quest. Perhaps it belongs to his spouse.
Oh no. Do you think the shades got her?
I fear it likely, lad. I sense no other activity in the immediate vicinity. We were too late.
Well, this is terrible. What are we supposed to say?
However difficult it may be, we've no choice but to tell the man the truth.
I guess I'll go back. I mean, I'm already here. Dude, I just wanted a melon. Who? That diary entry.
Hey, did you find my sweet dumpling?
Yeah, she's dead as fuck.
We didn't, but we got this off a shade.
Oh no. This is hers.
So our fears were correct.
Oh god. How could this happen to her? This is all my fault.
Ask.
If I may, my good man, why did your wife leave home in the first place?
It's because I
think we should give him some time to himself, Vice.
Oh, is that her? No, please, God. Okay. Thought she was like soft locked.
Good heavens, you're a wreck. What's wrong?
Dumpling, you're not dead.
What in the world are you
Well, this is
talking
awkward.
about? Oh, you found my bag. Thank you so much. I can't believe I went and dropped it like that.
Oh, this is such a relief.
Okay, seriously. What's going on?
Five minutes later.
I see. So, you found a shade with my bag and assumed I'd been attacked and killed?
I'm just glad you're safe, Dumpling, but I'm also so sorry. This is all my fault. Oh, if I didn't eat that apple you were saving. Oh,
Fucking kidding
God,
me.
I'm such an idiot. Listen, I promise I'll never eat anything of yours again. You just promise never to run away from home again, okay?
Run away? Have you lost your mind? I just went to visit my parents.
Jeez.
Huh?
I told you about this. Going to see my family, gone for a week. Remember? Ugh, are you serious right now? Why don't you ever listen to me?
That's my cue to leave.
Lad, my brilliant intuition suggests we should beat a hasty retreat from these two with all speed.
Agreed. I mean, I agree we should leave, but...
I can't believe you didn't listen to me, and you ate my apple. Ugh, you are the absolute worst.
What? Oh, like you're some perfect angel. You didn't even care enough about our anniversary to hang on to your bag. You, kid, I'm right about this, yeah? If anyone's wrong here, it's my wife,
Oh, this
right?
was a massive mistake.
Wait, you're asking me?
Shit. Fuck. I mean, they're both idiots. They both suck. I'm gonna say it's the husband's fault because she very clearly, apparently, according to her, told him that she was leaving to her parents.
Well, you shouldn't have eaten your wife's apple. That's not very nice.
But I was hungry, and it was just sitting there. Look, I'm glad you went looking for my wife and all, but that was low, friend. Low.
Fuck you, dude.
Uh-oh. Did I cross a line there?
Besides, it's pretty rich to come after me for an apple when you threw away my entire stamp collection.
Oh my god.
Ha! You're damn right I did, and I'd do it again. You are nothing but a hoarding slob. You there.
No.
My husband's in the wrong
Oh my
here,
god.
Pardon, but madam,
There we go.
Oh, enough. The both of you are at fault. Now apologize to one another and end this ridiculous display.
Big talk for a floating magazine.
I see you finally agree on something.
Please let me leave. I've made a mistake. Dear God.
Do you not even understand how frustrating this is, you colossal oaf? This is exactly what I hate about you.
I feel like if I would have tried to leave when it gave me the option, it wouldn't have let me anyway.
Fine, hate me. I'll still sleep like a baby knowing I'm not an unreasonable hag like you.
Vice, what do I do?
You turn
Leave.
on your heel and walk away as fast as your legs can carry you, my good lad.
That's it. I have had enough. Instead of belittling me, why don't you get a proper job? Everyone in the neighborhood treats me like dirt, and it's all because of my unemployed slob of a husband.
He literally has a job, that's why I'm here.
Actually, I have a job now.
Wait, you what? You're kidding. Why didn't you tell me? That's great.
Well, I sort of wanted it to be a surprise.
Oh, you big silly Billy. Well, this calls for a celebration. Come on, I'm going to bake you a nice apple pie.
With what apple? He ate them. Or it. This was a mistake. I should have left.
I have no idea what just transpired, but it has utterly exhausted me.
Well, looks like they made up, so all's well that ends well?
In the course of all that madness, I have forgotten why we even came here in the first place.
Oh, heck, the canal! We need to ask him about the canal!
Hey, jackass.
I can't thank you enough for all your help.
Yeah. Hurry up and go
Sure,
fix the
but
canal.
listen, we need to talk to you about the canal.
All right! That's why you came here in the first place, huh? Well, now that my love life is rolling in clover again, I'd be more than happy to get going on the canal work.
Good.
That was exhausting.
That was a mistake, is what
Tell
it
me
was.
about it. Anyway, let's go give Popola an update.
Better watch yourself around that old lighthouse, lady.
God, I just wanted a melon, dude.
The couple with the red bags were a strange pair indeed. It boggles the mind to think their relationship can persist despite such intense squabbling.
Well, they looked pretty happy in the end, at least. Maybe the secret to living a happy life is sharing your feelings, even when they're sort of mean and weird.
If you adopt such a strategy, I may leave for groceries one day and never return.
And I wouldn't be able to blame you. Ow. Actually. Yeah, I don't understand why I'm not getting the block on that. There we go. That hurt. Oh god, oh right, no, never mind. This is fine.
Hey there, your son come back yet?
No, I haven't seen him. Where could he be?
He's in Seafront. Or he was, until he ran away again.
Oh, crud. Let me guess. Did he tell you an elaborate story and then ask for help? That boy is... well, he's a bit of a dirty liar. I probably should have mentioned that.
Yeah, probably.
So that whole story was a setup. He sent us on a wild goose chase and then gave us the slip.
Since I cannot imagine you letting this go, perhaps we should return to Seafront?
No, no.
There may still be a lead or two left to pursue.
Good idea. We can't let him get away with this.
Some other day.
What's wrong?
How can a son bring so much despair to his family? He seems completely ignorant of the pain he has caused. It's deplorable.
I love it when you sound like a grumpy old man, Vice.
Perhaps I only sound that way because I have existed since time immemorial.
How old are you anyway?
You know, I'm not exactly sure.
They say memory loss is a sign of old age.
Well, it's still preferable to being a deplorable liar like that son.
goodness. It sounds like the canal repairman had quite the problem on his hands. I'm glad everything turned out all right. Thank you so much for your help.
Don't mention it. I'm looking forward to seeing how the canal turns out. If you need anything else from us, just say the word.
Thanks, guys. Hey, wait!
Oh god.
Huh?
Listen, I just want to go home and give my sister a melon and go to sleep.
I almost forgot. Yona is looking for you.
Oh, what a coincidence.
She said she needed something from you. Time to go play Big Brother for a bit, huh?
Oh, fuck.
I guess so. Thanks, Popola.
These melons are grown. Yeah, they're not.
Yay, you're back!
Me, I totally didn't just do a bunch of pointless stuff for a melon.
Popola said you needed something?
Yeah. A favor, actually.
What is it?
Um...
I can't help if you don't tell me, sis.
Okay, I'm gonna say it. Ready?
I'm ready, Yona.
I need you to help my friend.
Your friend?
Yep, I have a friend, and we've been writing each other letters.
Seriously?
A pen pal? How delightful.
So who is this friend?
Well, he's kinda...
He? It's a guy?
Uh-oh.
Yes, and he's sick and in a whole lot of trouble. And I know that you and Vicey are the only ones who can help him.
Vicey?
Tell me about this guy.
He lives in this really big house down south, and he's super nice, and he's my friend.
He's in the mansion.
So you have to help him, please?
Yona, listen.
Please?
Great. Now what do I do?
Fine.
Fine. I'll see what I can do.
Yay! Thank you! Please help him.
I'm gonna walk out of here. I'm gonna come back up. You're gonna want this melon. I'm gonna leave the house. And come back up and you're gonna want this melon.
Great. Yona's got a boyfriend.
Is something amiss, lad? Your voice is trembling.
No, it isn't. Shut up.
Please help him.
I swear to God. Yes, for a melon. I hate this game. Holy shit, I wasted all that time. Just come get a melon that she doesn't want because she wants me to do a different quest for her now. Oh, God. Alright, I intended to end, like, 40 minutes ago. After murdering my voice with all that reading. And then I got sidetracked for a melon that I can't even use at the moment. Which kinda sucks. A lot. My throat hurts. I wonder what that second dream I did was supposed to be. Because I don't recall anything like that from the other games. I don't remember seeing anything similar to it earlier on in this game. So I guess it's maybe something I'll see later. Or something like it later. We'll see. Because they seemed like visions of the past. One guy saw me, the previous me. Another guy saw, I assume, the time when the previous me lived, and I don't know what the other lady saw. Anyways, that's it for me for tonight. Need to rest my voice. I will very likely be streaming this again tomorrow. We'll see. Alright, have a good night, everybody. Thanks for hanging around.